Now, the releasing of the technologies is like releasing new toys. So with the pedovores and pedophiles and all of these satanic Luciferians being caught at the top, the ones who are going to, be the scapegoats, they'll go through their trials and judgments. Their enemy controls it. So what kind of judgment would they really go through? But what they'll end up doing after they do the mock trials, like they did with the Nuremberg trials with the Nazis, they ended up taking some of them same damn Nazis and grafting them into the United States and the Russian societies. And I expect them to do the same. Now, the only reason why they'll be releasing some of these Star Wars technologies is to calm the rest of the world down for what's going on with the pedovores and the Luciferian Satanists controlling everything. They're going to give you some shiny new toys so that you forget about the satanic Luciferians controlling everything, including the new toys and the new society they're going to give. To be able to give off the electromagnetic waves to open up the various portals in the world so these beings can come back, so that they don't have to be locked in the fourth dimensional world. They can take over, nanotechnological bodies like in that Denzel movie, so that they can actually, participate in the 3D world again. And then this time they don't have to have biological bodies. They can have nanotechnology and silicone bodies. So essentially they'll be immortal. And see, this is the space fence, technocracy. All of this has to do with each other. This is where that dude comes in for the Venus Project. He's essentially going to bring in sustainable cities and smart cities, which is this AI controlling everything. So you think about movies like Minority Report, See, artificial neural networks, ANNs, all it in. But it's not finished yet. I got to read everything. But as you can see, this is the entire article. Let me see if there's anything else. It's pretty extensive, but it's worthwhile to check out because we understand how the enemy is moving. And then this is the next step. Okay, inside activity-based intelligence. If you need me to take pictures of this stuff, ABI, activity-based intelligence, is another thing that you can go ahead and break down. And see, National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, which will then extend, once they perfect it, into GeoInt. Don't forget that, GeoInt. And then I should have articles printed out about GeoInt. That's what all them Gwen Towers is for. So not only to set up like the pyramids, to serve as what the pyramids were for, but to be able to give off the electromagnetic. You want to learn more, just type in, because I printed out as much as I can. The Jade and Jade Helm15 is an AI software program created by DARPA. So this is the thing I was going to bring out. I was already given the predicted programming for, but motherfuckers took the page down. So you can find it yourself. Read this. It's called the Joint Assistant for Development and Execution, Jade. Just type in this here so you can see it. AFRLIFRSTR 2001-171 Final Technical Report, August 2001. So that the AI, at least the first version of it, has been running the military, and they've been test running it in Iraq and all these different places. So, bro, it's official documents I have printed out. So, I wasn't fucking about. And you see, getting it in. This is where the data storage center is. Go figure. It's in Utah. Utah Data Center Technical Specifications. Right? So you start to realize they're collecting all types of citizen data. Website visits, internet searches, phone calls, Skype calls. You can extend that to damn near everything. Emails, text messages, credit card information, financial information, legal documents, travel documents, health records. And it puts it in a data warehouse. So they got a whole bunch of quantum computers in these places where they store everything. Surveillance and monitoring. So reading our biophotonic energy through Kirlian photography. This is that China technology, surveillance technology, with having our faces and predicting how old we'll look. All types of shit. Suspicious activity reporting. This is the Chinese social credit system, bro. Like, this is Gotta find the actual folder, but this is a bit of it. Geospatial intelligence. So GeoIn is composed of information layers which answer such questions as where am I? Where are the friendlies? So this is the AI. Where are the enemies? When might they move? Where are the non-combatants? Where are the obstacles, natural or man-made? And how do I navigate among them? What is the environment? What does it mean? What is the impact? So when they're having these dog robots and things I was seeing in my dream that were like Terminator, like, bro, the AI is going to be running all of them simultaneously, which means eventually there'll be no use for human soldiers. Like, bro, the demons are going to be running over all of these things via the AI system. Right, but let me find the other folder and I'll just send you a picture. Everything tried to be planned out in 5-year increments. So 2025, the Agenda 21, which is the 2030 agenda, same thing. So by 2030, they want to have the world population reduced. And then the 2045 agenda, whatever people remain left, they're going to try and convince them to upload their souls into the digital universe that they'll have created. Like, and this gets into that, the nigga who's the star from Die Hard, the white boy, I forget what his name is. Not Tom Hanks, Bruce Willis. And that movie where they don't even go outside and interact. They just participate by logging in, sitting into the AI, like the avatar thing, where they interface with each other through androids and weird shit. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, it's amazing. Just link all this shit together, bro. You'll see. 2025. And if you notice in the Ministries of Time TV series, that's the one that Nat put me on to, they can't see past the year 2025. Right? Global governance. And look at all the countries which are covered. Brazil, China, India, Japan, Russia, South Africa, right? And the Gulf region of the United Arab Emirates. You know, this is, like, these documents are huge, bro. It's pretty much their whole plan, their whole entire game plan. And then combine it with the 2045 initiative. It makes sense. They got everything tried to be planned out in 5-year increments. So 2025, the Agenda 21, which is the 2030 agenda, same. Check this out. I'm just noticing this. Look at the time frame. So this is NASA documents. Future strategic issues for warfare. So this is that space army that Trump's talking about. Circa 2025, right? Okay, and then it goes on to talk about, where is it? Where is it? Goes on to talk about AI and nanotech. Here, beyond human AI. So this is the next step past AI, where you'll notice in the Denzel movie, it's adapting and using nanotechnology in order to do so, acting as like neural pathways or neurons. But check this out. This is the other thing I was telling you about. Global governance 2020. Oh, and just to add on, a combination of the space fence. So this space army that you see Trump and them working on, expect there to be some type of fake asteroid concern, which gives them an excuse to weaponize space. We know there's no such thing as space. Really, it's just to reveal the technologies, or some of the technologies that they've had on the back burner. And this stems out of the secret societies, which pretty much have held the gap between ourselves and the technological advancements that they've been able to achieve, which they're learning from the fallen and from studying the documents of the ancients. So really, they're finalizing the completion of the digital grid. It's not a matter of a new world order coming. It's already here. It's been here for the last 3,000 some years, but rather it's ending. So they're putting up their strongest fight, and this digital grid they're setting up is a trap. So you won't necessarily have to be chipped. We all probably chipped already through the smart dust. Study that Torah. So essentially, 5G technology is the extension of MK Ultra, creating the hive mind zombies. So if you remember the movie Cell, when I did the predicted program breakdown, that's what that was about. Donald Trump's Space Force setting up the space fence. That's the Geo Int, which is the next step in Jade Helm. Instead of the AI only having control over the United States military, we know the United States military by extension is the United Nations military. So that's where Geo Int comes in. That's the extension to the United Nations. And then you got I had some key questions here that lead into it, but you got the actual Jade Helm artificial intelligence network, Curlian photography, your activities or your pattern of behavior, what you do. So your economics and how they track your transactions, who you network with your friends, behavioral patterns, things you engage in. This is why we be on social media, and then the things you buy, it'll pop up on the social media app. Social networking, who you know. So relational again, so social transactions, interactions. So who do you link with on PayPal? Why do you spend it for? Who you share accounts with? Anything like that. This is why they want everything digital, because they want to be able to read each individual. And then contextual, the environmental locale. So the places that you visit, where you are. We always carry these smartphones on us, so they know where we are at all times. It makes us a node inside the actual AI system. You know what I mean? So, bro, I had breakdowns of this shit from long. All right, bro. So if you ever seen posts like this floating around in my hashtag, this is essentially what I was getting at. That's why this Denzel movie is fucking crazy. It's everything. They're showing everything. All right, so the NSA, 5G technology, Project Bumblehive, the cloud, Jade Helm, Skynet, smart cities, sustainable cities, the space fence, and ultimately the geospatial intelligence technocracy that they're gonna set up. So, I'll send all this shit to you, but this is the level of data processing that they're dealing with. You know what I mean? So the identity of self, who you are through social media analysis, also your biometric readings, your actual aura, they can really read it with Curlian photography, your activities or your pattern of behavior, what you do. So your economics and